Good morning, morning breathers. And here we are again. And, you know, what a lovely Tuesday it is. It's supposed to be hot today. It's supposed to be even hotter tomorrow. But we'll get there.
A lovely day. Is that the Marvin Gaye song?
Maybe. I didn't even hear what you said.
It's like, when I look at you,
oh,
and I feel it's gonna be
okay.
a lovely day. I don't know.
All right.
Something
It's gonna be
to switch things up today.
all right. Well, yeah, we thought we were gonna be switched up. So Skipper's gone again today, and
There he is.
nobody in that chair, and it's normally a day for Miss Rachel to be here, and I didn't confirm with her one way or the other. I just assumed she'd be here, but she may have told me. To be fair, she may have said, you know what, I'm not gonna be there next week, and I might have forgotten all about it.
You know, based on my previous actions, I feel like I have no judgment here in terms of not making it on time and not. So
things happen.
I'll hold off. Yeah.
Things happen, and so we don't know. We assume and hope she's okay, but for whatever reason, she's not here. And like I said, to be fair, she may have said, "Hey, I'm not going to be there," and I just forgot, which happens. So Jimmy's already in this morning. Jeff, Cindy, ahoy to all of you. Jimmy says, and I'm back to number one.
Back to
on
number
the
one.
screen and number one in the program.
We don't know if Tim is still at an airport,
but
but his whereabouts are unknown. Classified information.
Yes, we still we're gonna assume that he is not currently at an airport, because that would be
rough.
That'd be rough if he's still there. So Jeff's here, my mom's here. Jeff says, Jimmy, not only are you number one on the screen in our program, but also in our hearts. So
Very wholesome.
yes. So anyway, welcome aboard, everybody. We're going to Peter and I will carry the load again today. If you get tired of it after a few minutes, you can tune out. It's okay. Tim should be back tomorrow.
It happens.
It happens. Here we are, and we're going to make the best of it. So I will start out this morning by saying the Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thank you, Casey, and all the gang over at KCTC. And the cast and crew today is sponsored by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Freshes.
Thank you, Willie.
Why? Thank you, Willie, in Washington, Mount Pleasant, and Fairfield. What are you going to talk about, Peter, since it's just me and you again today? Do you got any hot topics going on?
No. Did you see that? See that
Probably
one?
not.
See that one thing?
Did you see that one thing?
That one thing, you know?
No, but what I did do last night is watched. So I kind of like documentaries. That's kind of been well established. But they have this train wreck series on Netflix. Have you seen anything about that?
Trainwreck.
They're like 1 hour short docs, I guess, about different things. The last one, or a couple times ago, they're coming out weekly. I don't know how many there are, but there's a few of them. But a couple weeks ago, it was is all about the poop cruise.
The poop cruise.
The poop cruise. And some people went on a 3 or 4 day cruise out of Galveston, Texas, which doesn't matter. But anyway, at some point they lost power on the ship, they didn't. Not only did they lose power, but they lost all the engines, they lost all electricity, they lost all power on the ship.
Was this like 2012?
It was not that long ago, so it could have been. I mean, so it was definitely post SPP.
Because I think I remember this.
Yes. So they, but as they found out, the toilets, the lifts for all the toilets, are also powered by electricity.
Oh no.
And they're floating. And they're far enough away that they can't get help for a couple days. And so, anyway, you get a couple thousand people on a ship with basically no working toilets, and it gets a little messy. And so, anyway, lots of things going on. I won't talk about the whole thing, but you get the gist. It was not a fun time for these people. I think it was supposed to be a 3 day cruise, and it lasted 7 before they finally got back, or 9 or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, they had to get tugged in. And
well, you know what they say, the ocean is the world's largest toilet, so I mean.
Yeah, well, it was that day for sure. It was for sure. Jeff says Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away. He drowned yesterday. He was one of the Cosby kids. Do you ever remember the Cosby Show?
I know of it. I don't know any specifics about it.
Yeah, I can't remember when that was on, but it was extremely popular for a long time. But anyway, he was one of the Cosby kids, and he drowned yesterday. I didn't read the whole story. I basically saw the headlines, but he passed away. That was sad. He was 54 years old.
Damn.
Yeah. My mom says, I don't understand why I don't have a crown. So you do, Mom. You're number 3
Number
today.
3.
Did you talk the WNBA drama on yesterday's show? Well, if you would have tuned into yesterday's show, Mom,
Ooh.
you would know.
Ooh, some family drama going on this morning on a Tuesday morning.
I don't know. We didn't talk too much about WNBA yesterday. They had their All-Star game. It was a blowout. Team Clark lost by 20. Did we talk about the T-shirts they were wearing? I think we've mentioned it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah, they pay us what you owe us, and then I don't know. Then there was some more. Kelsey Plum took a shot at Caitlin Clark, and Caitlin Clark fired back on Instagram, and so there was a little something going on. I don't know. If Caitlin's not playing, I'm just not that interested in the WNBA.
But it's stuff like that helps the league.
Yeah, well,
as mean as it is to each other, it draws attention.
Yes, they're talking about it. Otherwise, would they be talking about the WNBA All-Star game that was a 151 to 131?
Yeah.
No, probably not. Yeah, Mom says she did, but she checked out early. All right, you can have a pass. It's okay. There's no drama here this morning. Just
sensing a little bit of drama.
A drama-free zone.
Sense a little bit of drama.
It's a drama-free zone. So, I found this.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have children.
I don't.
But I'm going to ask you, this is a pregnancy question and answer.
Pregnancy question and answer.
So I'm going to ask you a question related to pregnancy.
Okay, doctor.
Yes. Oh, I don't think these are very scientific. I'm just giving you a heads up right now. But let's see what your take is on these.
Okay.
So somebody asks, should I have a baby after 35?
I'd say, why are you asking me?
Well,
I'd say, who are you?
The answer is no, because 35 children is plenty enough.
I see.
Yeah. Somebody says, I'm 2 months pregnant now. When will my baby move?
Will the baby move?
With any luck, right after they finish college.
That's the hope.
What is the most reliable method to determine a baby's sex? Childbirth. I didn't say they were funny. I said they were good advice. My childbirth instructor says it's not pain I feel during labor, but pressure. Is that true? Yes, it is true. In the same way that a tornado may be called an air current. When is the best time to get an epidural? Right after you find out you're pregnant. Is there anything I should avoid while recovering from childbirth? Yes, pregnancy. Do I have to have a baby shower? Not if you change his diaper quickly enough. And our baby was born last week. When will my wife begin to feel and act normal again? When the kids are in college. So there you go.
Classic.
Yes.
Classic.
Anyway, I got sidetracked. That's my bad. So this train wreck series, so the one I watched last night, this is I'm not going to, because it just released, so I won't get too much into it, but a guy built a UFO, a fake UFO flying saucer thing in his backyard, filled it with helium, and the idea was that he's going to have it tethered down, and it was going to go about 20 feet in the air, and there's going to be this cool little thing that he did. Kind of a quirky guy. Had 3 small children, but anyway, he filled this thing with helium, started to rise, the tethers broke, and they couldn't find one of their kids. And this thing went up to, they said it could have got up to 10,000 feet.
Oh, my God.
And they showed it, and it was way up in the air, and it was moving fast in the air current. And they believed that one of their 6-year-old child was in this thing. And I guess I'll just leave it at that. But then the drama ensued.
Okay.
So it was interesting.
So he thinks the kid got abducted by aliens or something?
No, so they were getting ready to launch it, and the kid was, they had 3 kids, and they were all kind of playing around it, waiting for this big excitement. This thing's going to go up in the air and do this thing. And then it took off, and one of the kids, they couldn't find him. And one of the other brothers is like, I think he's in the balloon or in the UFO. And then all hell broke loose as they're looking for this kid. But that thing was in the air for over 2 hours.
That's something.
Yeah, that is something. So there you go.
I remember something similar along those lines. So when I was in high school, we used to watch this thing called Channel One News, which was basically like news for like high school kids or like teens or whatever. And I remember my favorite story on that they did one time was they did a story on a guy who built his own rocket, and his plan was to go into space, look at Earth to prove if it was flat, and come back down and tell everybody what he saw. Right. That was the plan. He doesn't have a spacesuit. He doesn't have enough, jet fuel to make it past the stratosphere.
Well, and if he did, strapping it onto a homemade rocket sounds kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but he did have enough to like shoot himself up. I don't know how high he went. He didn't even break any of the layers of the atmosphere, but he came back down and broke his leg. And that was the story. That was it. That was
all
it.
he did was break his leg. I think that's a heck of a story. I don't know how high he went up in the air, but that's kind of incredible.
I don't think he got anywhere close.
Yeah.
But that was his story. That was it.
That sounds like a hold my beer story. Hold my beer while I do this.
I'm gonna go figure out if the Earth is flat
yes.
with my own rocket, and then he went up and broke his leg.
I'm pretty sure we talked about that before. I think that in this day and age, if you wanted to prove the Earth was flat, it would have been proven already. Mm-hmm. I don't think it would be that hard to prove at this point. So
there's got to be, yeah.
There's all kinds of stuff. Actual trained professionals have gone into space and taken pictures, and doesn't prove to be that.
Is that really a real photo, though?
Yeah.
Is that really a real photo?
Yes. Yes, very much so. Jeff says they had Channel 1 for a while. Not sure if it's still around.
I don't think it is. But it was either that or CNN Student News were the two big ones with Carl Azuz. So
there you go. Another doc I watched the other night was about luxury yachts, because my wife and I like to watch things and just dream. Mm-hmm. But so here's the question. So, I mean, clearly these people have more money than they know how to spend, right?
Yeah.
Millions and millions of dollars. So this one guy was trying to sell his, because he wanted a bigger boat, bigger yacht. Mm-hmm. So he was trying to sell his like 85-foot yacht, and they showed inside, and of course it's fantastic.
Luxurious.
And, yes. But $130 million. Now, he had the money. He earned the money. He can spend it however he wants to. But if you had $130 million, plus like the whatever, $2 million a year in maintenance and crew staff and whatever to do this, so the overhead is a couple $1,000,000 a year. But if you had $130 million, would you be shopping for a used yacht?
If I had that money?
Yes.
Probably not.
I mean, assuming you wanted a yacht. But if you had $130 million, don't you want your own? Be like, I'm just going to go ahead and build what I want.
Mm-hmm. It'd be it'd be a little better, right?
It'd be a little better to have your own, to build your own?
Yeah.
I would think. The only catch to that is if you want it right now, because they said there's like a 4-year wait to get these luxury yachts. Mm. But one of them had like.
Could you just pay to get it sooner?
Yeah, I don't know. Throw in an extra $10 million.
Pay early in advance.
Yeah. So, but $130 million used yacht.
How many miles does it have, though?
Yeah,
That's
I don't
a big
know.
question.
I don't know how many hours are on the motor. Don't know. So, but I'm thinking you're just gonna build your own. But also a yacht. These guys, and a lot of them, surprisingly, actually charter it out. Some of them are chartered out for like $1 million a week, because you clearly can't use your yacht all the time. Mm-hmm. So why not make a little money on it? But
like an Airbnb for luxurious yachts.
Yeah, and exactly. And most of them have. A lot of them have little submarines, little submersibles on board, so they can go cruise.
Of course.
Jet skis on board. One of them had 2 helicopter pads, because you can't have too many helicopter pads.
Why not?
Yeah. Yeah, Jeff says, knowing my luck, my personal yacht would end up being a poop cruise.
The poop cruise.
Yeah, you have to assume, though, Jeff, that, you and your party that you bring along with you does not number into the thousands of people needing to go to the bathroom at the same time. Mm-hmm. So I would think that'd be better. Plus, you could get a helicopter. You got a helicopter pad on that thing, and you just get a helicopter come get you off there.
Plus, like I said, ocean's the world's biggest toilet.
Yes.
There are options.
Yeah. Cindy says hers too. Well, we wouldn't wish that on anybody. But speaking of having too much money, Mark Zuckerberg is expanding his sprawling $300 million compound in Hawaii. And to me, so he talks about it. He's got whatever hotels on this little compound he has and whatever. I'm sure it's super nice. They kind of talk about it. Mm-hmm. But now he owns 2,300 acres on the island of Kauai. And I've never been to Hawaii, but I'm thinking that's a pretty good chunk of the island.
There's only so much island.
Exactly.
So
the locals are not happy.
I for one am stunned.
But yeah, 2,300 acres on Kauai. It seems like he owns half the island now. So I don't
Maybe
know.
the whole island.
Yeah, Jeff says, if I had a yacht, I'm guessing I'd have a lot of new friends. Yeah, I'm thinking you would. I'm also not so sure that there's a lake big enough in Arkansas to put a $130 million yacht on that thing.
Probably not.
Just a guess.
Maybe like a land yacht.
A land yacht.
Plenty of land.
It's bigger than Tim's long car. So, all right, Peter, we made it to the first break. There's apparently a few people that stuck around with us, so let's take a break, reset, and we'll see what we can come back with after the break.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
At SeaFirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with the flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with SeaFirst today and see why together is better.
Ahoy, morning breathers, and welcome back to Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Tomorrow, hump day. Yeah. So Cindy says with that kind of money, you could build your own lake to put your yacht on. You could. And on Facebook, Chuck Emery says that he'd rather do great things for charity than spend $130 million on a boat, which is fair. I would say, though, that if you have, again, these guys are writing checks for $130 million. Mm-hmm. They're not guys and gals.
They got that in cash.
It's just like pocket money. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking they're spending money on charity, too. But, yeah, $130 million and then millions a year in upkeep. And holy cow. It's throwaway money. It has to be. There's no practical reason to do that.
Yeah.
Just none. So. Well, it is Tuesday, and thought Rachel was going to be here, and so
got some Rachel stories.
I got some Rachel stories.
Okay.
So we've talked about poop cruises and small children in flying saucers.
Time to reel it back.
It's time to just bring it back a little bit. So Rachel stories, for those of you unfamiliar, Rachel likes the softer, gentler stories than what we normally talk about. So we try to get together some stories that are just kind of softer and gentler. So today's Rachel stories, we'll start with Gamer Grandma.
Gamer Grandma.
From behind a techno nest of screens in her home in Washington State, the 60-year-old is known by many of her friends as Tactical Grandma. the moniker she uses while she's playing her favorite game, Call of Duty.
It must be a little tough to die in a game to realize it's a 60-year-old woman.
Well, she actually says that. I don't know if she says marketing young men primarily state them doesn't let that age get in her way. She says she enjoys sniping the virtual soldiers controlled by these young men from long range. That's pretty fun, she says. With over 110,000 followers on live streaming platform used by gamers called Twitch, second Twitch reference in the same show, Tactical Grandma is a source of wonder and smiles, and she's even used her video gaming popularity to raise thousands of dollars for charity.
Or she could spend it on a yacht.
Or she could spend it on
a yacht.
Probably a smaller boat, but, maybe a nice fishing boat.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
A boat's a boat sometimes.
A boat's a boat.
As long as it's not a poop cruise.
As long as it's nice. As long as the bathroom.
Lack of poop is good.
Recent data from the Entertainment Software Association shows that, well, first of all, there's an Entertainment Software Association, shows that nearly half of Americans in their 60s and 70s play some form of PC, mobile, or console video game every week, as do 36% of people in their 80s.
I feel like that number's only going to rise, too.
Yeah. Well, somewhere else on this, and I didn't put this part down, is that, we're the people that played actual video games at arcades, like I did when I was a kid, are now aging into all of this, right? So it's like we're still playing something. Now, I've been known to play solitaire on my phone. But
I was going to say, I think mobile, in terms of 60s and 70s, 36%, I don't know the exact number, but I think mobile gaming is doing a lot of carrying in that department, probably.
My biggest problem with mobile gaming is freaking ads like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's just insane.
You got to pay.
I know. And I, look, hey, that's how we're making our money here too. So I understand that, but wow, it just seems like you do one thing and it's like ad, and it's nuts.
Yeah.
So a website has been designed as an artificial purr engine.
Purr engine.
That plays purr, P-U-R-R, that plays customizable cat purring sounds to calm you and your kitty during moments of turmoil. So if your cat's not around and you need a good purr just to lighten the mood, there's a website for that.
Of course there is.
Of course there is. We can't always have purring lap cat with us, said Purly.com. But Purly.com is as good, dare we say, perfect solution. Perfect solution. The internet has a cat, says Purly.com. Visitors can start a purring sound and use the sliders to change whether it's playful, excited purr, or a sleepy, breathy purr.
I feel like the cat would think like he's hearing voices in his head or something.
The cat would be like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
This isn't happening. But sometimes cats are like, you know what? I'm going to go over here and take a nap. I'm not going to find your own purr.
Yeah.
And so there you go. Then you got a website for that. Probably a mobile version. You could play it on your Bluetooth. You just have it go through the whole house. You just got
put on surround sound to really mess with the cat.
Exactly. The cat's like,
the cat's gonna have an existential crisis.
What is happening here? So check that out. Purrli.com. Purly.com. Message in a bottle, separated by 5 time zones, 1,800 miles, and 13 years. The humble message in a bottle proves once again to have unique power for connecting human beings. In 2012, Brad and Anita were enjoying a picnic on Bell Island off the coast of Newfoundland.
I didn't know people lived in Newfoundland.
Yeah, or that it's warm enough to have a picnic on the shore.
That's another good point.
Yeah. The long-distance daters then got the idea to write a letter and stuff it in a wine bottle they had just emptied, because all the best ideas happen when you just empty a wine bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Here, hold my wine bottle.
People say brainstorm, but that's the best form of brainstorm.
Yeah,
really.
I'm going to back up because, Jeff, you're right. A purring channel. Did Bob get a side hustle? If he did, I need some pay. I need some cash.
You need a percentage?
I need a percent of that. And representing him as his manager, I need a percentage of Bob purring onto the Purr website. I think that's what OnlyFans was built on. So
we're going to move
on. So a bottle of wine, they put a note in there. And today we enjoyed, the note said, today we enjoyed dinner. This bottle of wine and each other On the edge of the island, Anita wrote. Brad, then a Greenhorn police officer, stood up and gave it all he had in the waters of Conception Bay, unsure if it cleared the rocks. On July 7th of this year...
How is it going to make it to the person that they expect it to make it to if they're just going to throw the bottle in the ocean?
Yeah, well, maybe they... I don't know. Maybe they wrote coordinates on it. They just said, go here.
Well, still, if I get a message in a bottle and the coordinates say Newfoundland, I go, well, I'm not going up there.
Yeah, well, this bottle made it to Ireland.
Oh.
So 13 years later, made it to Ireland. Southwest Ireland, over 1,800 miles away. That night, the people that found it broke it open with members of the local conservation society, read the letter out loud, and hurried to get in touch with the authors. So not only did they write this letter that says, we had a great day, enjoyed ourselves, but they also put a phone number on it, apparently.
Oh, that's how you do it.
Yeah. So less than an hour later, a local named Martha Farrell confirmed that the Marcy Conservation Association, that according to the text message she had just received, Brad and Anita were still in love, but now we're married with 3 children.
What a wholesome story.
I know. The Rachel stories.
Story. Mm-hmm.
That's what they're all about. So wish Rachel would have been here to read them, but we got them out anyway.
It's all right.
So, but now we need to take a break so we can get set for the day.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Ahoy, morning breathers, and welcome back to our Tuesday. Tuesday. I want to point out that Jimmy came in strong this morning, #1 fan, and Jeff was showing him a lot of love, said that he's #1 in our hearts, and then somewhere through the course of this thing, Jeff took over the #1 spot. That's kind of ruthless, Jeff.
Yeah, an anti-Rachel story.
That's an anti-Rachel story, exactly. Not only that, but Cindy moved into #2, so Jimmy, come on, man. So anyway, there we go. Peter, what do you say we get set for the day?
It's a crazy idea, but I think we should go for it.
Let's do that. Let's get set for the day. It is Monday. It is the 21st day of July. This is episode 350.
350.
Is it the 21st or is it the 22nd?
Today is the 22nd.
I didn't update my little sheet.
Ooh.
So, and it's not Monday either. I said Monday the 21st. I did not update that.
And I still have some inklings of spider text still on my paper.
So I'm all off kilter. Let's start that over again.
Yeah. But you know what? Let's just
let's do that again. Let's get set for the day again. It is Tuesday. It is July 22nd. It is episode 350.
Is it episode 350 though?
351. Time though, according to my phone, 7:44 a.m.
Okay.
So I think that's right. Temperature right now in Fairfield 75, Mount Pleasant 75, Washington 76. Cloudy skies this morning. They start breaking up and let some sunshine through. Say that fast.
Sunshine through. Sunshine through.
High of 89 and a low of 75.
Ooh.
There is a heat advisory this afternoon, and I think I saw that tomorrow's supposed to be even worse.
Is it 89, but it feels like 100?
180,
some sort of thing?
I think.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Cool. At least it's not 280.
Yes, it'd be a good day to go out on the yacht.
Yeah, perfect day.
Perfect day to go out.
Perfect day.
Perfect day. Today's headlines from SoutheastIowaUnion.com. Jefferson County Sheriff requests additional reimbursement of legal fees. Waco's Morgan Meyer named 2025 Henry County Fair Queen. Waco's having a good year because the girl that was Washington County Fair Queen also attended Waco.
Went back to back.
So Henry County and Washington County Fair are ruled by Waco.
The Waco Queens.
The Waco Queens. Weekend rain floods homes and streets in Washington County. Sports today, state softball. I will say I'll make a mention that yesterday in state baseball, number 8 seed Hillcrest beat number 1 seed, I think is Remsen St. Mary's.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a big win for them, so they advanced. But Highland today in softball takes on Wayne at 4:45 p.m., and Washington plays Williamsburg here in just a couple hours at 10 a.m., and Washington had a send-off parade yesterday as the girls were going out of town. And, Peter, you went and got some video of that.
Got a little bit of footage of it, so here it is. For a second, I thought that police officer right there was going to come out and stop me for a second, but yeah, there they are.
Big send-off. So that's good. So that's at 10 o'clock today. This day in history, on this day in 1959, the sci-fi film Plan 9 from Outer Space, starring Bela Lugosi and directed by Ed Wood Jr., was released in theaters. Did you see it, Peter?
1959, I was busy that year.
Yeah, well, apparently it's described as the worst movie ever made, and it became a cult classic. So
why was it the worst movie ever made?
I don't know.
Okay.
But it's been, I have not seen it either.
You haven't watched it?
I have not watched the
man.
worst movie ever made. So I couldn't tell you. I can tell you that today's National Hammock Day.
National Hammock Day.
Yeah.
Especially for a warm day like this.
Yes.
World Brain Day.
World Brain Day. And National Rat Catchers Day.
Yeah. Shout out to all the rat catchers watching right
Shout out to
now.
the rat catchers.
This is your day.
So, random joke, random quote, or random fact.
Yesterday we did a random joke.
We did?
So I think today we should do a random fact.
Random fact. Allodoxophobia. Allodoxophobia.
Allodoxophobia.
Allodoxophobia.
Okay.
Is the fear of other people's opinions.
It's fair.
I think everybody has a little touch of that sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go. There's your random fact for today. I gotta admit, I haven't thought about a takeaway, but do you have a takeaway for today?
My takeaway is that oh man, what of these Rachel stories got to me? Which one? It was the I think I should just throw a bottle into a random ocean and hope someone with a yacht of millions and millions of dollars finds it and just gives me the yacht.
There you go.
And they pay for the upkeep, of course.
And the maintenance, the ongoing.
All paid expenses. No poop cruise.
What we can do is if I can figure out a way to monetize Bob Purrin on Purly.com, maybe we're in.
We're in.
I think we'll have to go with the blimp.
I was
first,
gonna say we got a blimp first,
but after the blimp,
after all that's paid off.
Yes, and we can fly the blimp to the yacht, and
we'll put a helipad on it so that we can land the blimp on the yacht.
Is it still a helipad if it's a blimp that lands on it? A blimpapad. It is. So, I think we've exhausted everybody today.
Maybe.
So, we will be back tomorrow. Tim should be back tomorrow. And until then, go out and have a good day. Ahoy.
Ahoy.